Thanks to Bakuretsu for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, Haley here, and welcome back. It's actually been like a good 3 weeks since I've filmed in front of the camera, so I feel like I'm a little bit rusty, but I usually film in batches, and then I did get sick, so I took a couple of weeks off to recover. So it's been ages. I feel like a stranger. Anyway, I am back now with a very exciting video, but I have 6 scale figures to unbox today, and I'm very excited, and they all also follow a theme. I've been really into themed unboxing lately. So a few weeks ago I unboxed like trios or sets of figures, and today is very similar, except these are like pairs, like 2 figures that are designed to go together. Sometimes their bases even slot together. I think those figures are always really cool. They're kind of dangerous because you have to buy 2 figures instead of 1 most of the time. And I do have a few figures in my collection that kind of follow that trend. Most notably the Chio and Mamako bunnies, where they actually come with a shared base. I mean, you just have to get them both. Also, a ton of the Rem and Ram figures, of course, are designed to go together. And I think it's really cute. I think gimmicks like that make me want the figure more. Anyway, enough about me rambling, and let's get into pair number 1. And that is, I'm so excited for these 2. It is the Konosuba Megumin and Yunyun 1/7 scale figure by Kadokawa. So I'm not sure if I said this in a video at the time, but these 2 girls were 2 of my most anticipated pre-orders from last year, only behind the Mythos Miku. So I'm very excited to have them here in my hands, particularly the Yunyun, who I loved. I love the look of this figure so much, so I'm so excited to open them. So these 2 figures are the China dress version. I believe it's based off of the light novel illustration by Kurone Mishima. The illustration is cute, so of course the figure is adorable. They each retailed for 16,000 yen, which is pretty expensive, I think, for a 1/7 scale of a girl in a China dress standing there, and even more expensive when you consider that most people are gonna buy 2 of these damn China dress figures. Luckily, if you're still in the market for these, I have seen them online selling for about their retail price, so they've not gone up or down much in value. All right, let's get them opened. I'm gonna start with the Megumin because I'm one of those people where like I'll eat everything on my plate that I don't want and save the best for last, because I like to savor the enjoyment. So I'm gonna open Megumin first and Yunyun second. Thoughts on when figure companies put tape on the blister pack? Like, I don't think it's necessary because it's just more stuff for me to cut through, and I wish they'd stop doing it. How do you guys feel about this controversial topic? Oh my god. Megumin's base, I think it's really nice. I love these kind of Chinese drawings on them as well. It's really striking. Then we've got Megumin herself. First impressions, this is really impressive. This is really nicely detailed and looks awesome. Let's get her onto the base. And then we've also got this little side table with, I've just blanked on the name. What the hell is it? Chomusuke? Chomusuke looks very cute. Little chomster looking adorable. And the table has some nice details. We've got this staff, and I think it's really nice how they added this like flowy bit to it as well. Makes it way more dynamic. And then we've got the all-important bun or bow, and I think, it's got magnets. It's like a figure collector's dream to hear, it's magnets. All right, so here's Megumin. Honestly, I love her. This figure is beautiful. The details are beautiful. I'm so impressed. I love how the staff fits into place and it's like anchored in with the bow behind her. I'm really chuffed with it. I'm so excited for the Yunyun because I'm so impressed with this. Love the magnetized bun. That's genius. Yeah, I'm in gushing mode about this figure. All right, with how amazing Megumin is, I'm very excited for Yunyun now. Okay, starting with Yunyun's base, it is identical to Megumin's, but that's fine because I quite like it. Oh my god! She's freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, she's beautiful. I'm in love. Okay, let me put her on a base. So I know this figure is a little simpler than the Megumin. There's no staff, there's no side table, but I like this one more. I think she's beautiful. I love the outfit from the illustration and the colors of it and her pose and her expression, and it's just oh, I'm happy. Like, she's so cute. She looks pretty much exactly like the prototype. I'm very chuffed. All right, let's bring them together. Okay, these two figures look so amazing together. I love how they look next to each other. I love that both of these figures have a bun in them as well. It's so cute. The quality of these two figures, I am very impressed with it. I think the sculpting is really nice. There's a lot of nice hair sculpt, a lot of nice fabric sculpting as well. And the coloring is also really top-notch. I really like a lot of the details they put into both of the outfits, and there's a few kind of transparent patterns through the place as well. That's a really nice finish. Yeah, I'm so happy with these figures. I think they did a fantastic job of translating these two characters from the illustration into the figure. They nailed the face, the hair, the outfit, the execution, and oh yeah, I really like them. I'm like so stoked to finally have these two figures. Oh, I've waited so long and they are quite expensive, so I'm so happy that they turned out amazing. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, like these are my first Konosuba scales ever. I've just got the Aqua Nendoroid. Like, I've been trying to get the rest of the Nendoroids, but it's been a little difficult. But what a fantastic two scales to start with for my little Konosuba collection. I also like that I've been wearing the Konosuba shirt. Megumin and Yunyun are probably saw the shirt and they're like, what the got them worried. Yeah, so really impressed with the Kadokawa or KDcolle, which I think just stands for Kadokawa Collection series. Quality-wise, like, superb. Very impressed. Double thumbs up. Moving on to the next pair, it's about time we got cozy up in here because it is the Nadeshiko and Rin kimono version 1/7 figures by F Next. I was really on the fence about getting these two. Like on the Konosuba 2, I was like all aboard, no hesitation, we're getting these. But these two, I really like ummed and ahed and thought about it for a really long time because they retail for 15,000 yen each, which is pretty expensive because compared to the Konosuba ones, the pose on these, definitely less dynamic. Yes, you've got the detail on the kimono, but like apart from that, it's a fairly static, boring figure, so 15,000 yen seemed like a lot, and especially when you have to buy two. I think what ended up pushing me over the edge is when I saw the Rin colored and go up for pre-order. I definitely like the Rin a lot more than the Nadeshiko, and yeah, I really wanted the Rin. And so I upsold myself into getting both of them. Now that they're here, I'm very excited. I'm very happy I got them. I was also initially a little worried about getting a figure from F Next. I've not got too many from them, and some of their figures quality-wise have been maybe not the best, but I did get their Kana kimono figure last year, and I was very impressed with the quality, and I'm really impressed with the kimono print as well. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about these two. I'm hoping they look beautiful outside of the box. I also have an existing kimono shelf. It's just behind the camera, so I think these two girls will fit very nicely into that. Enough of me talking. I'll now open the Nadeshiko because I'll save Rin, the best, for last. All right, let's get into it. You definitely also get less with these girls than with the Kana. There was like 2 different hand pieces to display her with 2 props. She had like a little ceremonial plant thing and the little Ruka head, which I freaking didn't like. First up, we have the base. It's just this nice kind of brick stone. Does the job. Okay, I put Nadeshiko together. She's pretty cute. I can't lie, she's pretty adorable. My first impression is that the print on the kimono is beautiful. It's so nicely detailed, and they've got different textures, like some parts of it are glossy, some parts of it are matte, and yeah, and like the flowers on the back look super cute as well. Yeah, I think it's really well done. I think the sculpting of the figure is fine, not amazing, but then again, it's a kimono, which is really just like a cylindrical prism, so not too much sculpting there. I do think though that the colors are a little bit muted. Yeah, like if I compare her to the prototype, the colors aren't right. Like even just Nadeshiko's hair isn't as vibrant as I would like it to be. It's almost like they took this and they just turned down the saturation on it. They turned down the vibrancy, which is a shame because I'm looking at the prototype colors and it just looks warmer, richer, more vibrant, and that's like Nadeshiko vibes, right? Yeah, that is kind of weird that like all of the colors look way more vibrant in the prototype pictures. Like I feel like there's definitely some shady photoshopping going on for the prototype pictures then, because how do you get an entire palette just shifted like that? The other little complaint I have is that you can see it a little from the prototype, but I think it's more so in person that, I don't know, the face just doesn't really look like Nadeshiko to me. Like I'm looking at my other Nadeshiko figure by Fat Company, and that one, I'm like, hell yeah, that's Nadeshiko. But this one, it's just not as recognizable. Maybe it's the way they've done her hair, and also the color of her hair. It's still really cute though. Yeah, so apart from the vibrancy of the print, it's cute, I like it. Anyway, I want to open Rin now. I want to see if her colors are the same as the prototype. Here's Rin's base. It's very similar to Nadeshiko's. Okay, here's Rin. Yeah, Rin's is cuter, hands down. Also, the colors are way more vibrant. I just looked up the prototype, and if anything, like they muted the colors a little on the prototype images compared to the real life. Like she's glossy as well. Like she's gonna steal the spotlight when I put her next to Nadeshiko. Similar to Nadeshiko though, I'm very impressed with the kimono pattern. It's beautiful. I love the cranes, all the flowers. I love that they gave Rin a couple of little props. I love the little plaque with the mascot from the show on it. It's very cute. And the arrow just adds a nice little pop of color. I think her hair pom-poms are also extremely adorable. I do have a problem though where her foot peg doesn't go all the way into the base, which is a bit of a shame. So you can display these two figures combined by slotting their brick bases into each other, although I did see online that some people's bases don't connect and they get stuck and you can't actually display them together, which is such a shame, and I'm praying that doesn't happen to me. So moment of truth right now, I'm just gonna okay, they fit. They do fit together. That's like a pretty bad quality control miss because of course you want to display them together. They look super, super cute together. I do really like this kimono series, and honestly, if they made the other girls, I would probably pick them up as well. I do think that the Rin steals the spotlight. She's way more vibrant, and I wish they made Nadeshiko's colors like as they were supposed to. I think I would like her just as much as Rin if they had done that. But these are really cute. I do really like these. Are they worth 15,000 yen? Probably not, but close to. I think the quality is really nice. Yeah, especially if you like Rin. Definitely recommend the Rin one. Maybe the Nadeshiko one. I don't know. Oh, what's interesting now is that we've unboxed some China dresses and we've unboxed some kimono figures, which are two very popular sub-genre themes of figures for some reason. And that moves us very nicely along to our last two figures to unbox. And they're in another very popular type of outfit to wear for figures, and that is the classic school uniform. And I'm talking about the Oregairu Yukino and Yui. Now, I've actually had these two figures for ages. Like, I'm talking 8 or 7 months at least. I got them in right when I was packing things up to move from my old place. And then when I kind of moved around, they were at the bottom of the pile and I just kind of forgot about them. And I've always been meaning to unbox them, but I always get like new figures that I unbox first. And so I really did them dirty because I think these figures are so good and I really just want them out on display. So I'm very happy to finally open these two. So these two figures are 1/8 scale figures manufactured by Kotobukiya, and I believe I picked these up in a re-release of these. They both retail for 9,000 yen each, which is a really good price. I think it's a good price even though these are 1/8 and the other ones we've opened have been 1/7. I think the best girl is actually Yui, so I'm gonna unbox Yukino first and we'll do Yui and save the best for last. Here's Yukino's base. It's like a classroom floorboards. All right, I've put Yukino together. I'm not gonna lift her up because it's basically all loose pieces on a base, but I think this figure is really cute. It is a little on the small side, being a 1/8, and it kind of feels like a small 1/8. I like that the figure comes with her panda mascot, Pan-san. That's really cute and just adds a little bit more to look at. Other than that, it's Yukino sitting on a chair. So I do think by itself, without Yui to come and elevate it, this figure is probably a little boring, but still a really nice figure for 9,000 yen. It's alright though, because a really nice but somewhat boring Yukino figure will be elevated when we bring in Yui to join. Before we combine the two of them to like multiply their figure power up, let's look at Yui by herself. So here is the Yui figure. She does actually attach to the base so I can hold her up. I think Yui looks so cute here. I do like this pose more than like Yukino sitting on the chair pose. It's just a little bit more dynamic. And the figure comes with, I've forgotten the dog's name, but he's here, which is a nice little addition as well. I think these two figures by themselves are kind of just mid and a bit but they're very powerful in the way they combine. But they're also kind of wasteful because what we do is we take Yukino from her box and we discard her chair and we basically just put her onto this chair. So yeah, they basically combine like this, which is really cute. And I think the figure with Yukino and Yui like resting on the same chair just looks way better. Like the whole composition of it, the height difference, like I don't know, it's just really appealing to look at and I really like it. But it seems a little wasteful because like I don't use the Yukino base and I also don't use her chair, so I guess I just put those back in the box unless I'd just like this on display. I really like this figure and I think the multiplier of the two of them together is just really good. I think it's great value as well from Kotobukiya for 9,000 yen each. This is, I think, one of the best sets of Oregairu figures you can get, because I have seen some other Yui and Yukino figures. Like there's the E-Stream figure of them two, which is really cute, but it's also 40,000 yen, which is over double the cost of this one, albeit it's a 1/7, but you know, I don't know if it's like that much better. I also saw recently on AmiYami they dropped like a couple of casino themed Yukino and Yui bunny figures. It does look pretty cute when they're standing together, but I feel like the Yukino bunny placement is a little weird. I do like the Yui. I probably won't be picking them up. I'm happy with what I've got already. But yeah, those are the 6 figures or 3 sets of figures I had to unbox. I'm really happy with all of them. I think my favorite are the Konosuba 2, and then the Snafu. Snafu or the Yuru Camp ones. I don't know, they're about the same. Definitely the Konosuba ones up top though. Before I sign off though, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Bakuretsu. Bakuretsu is a clothing brand that specializes in minimalist anime-inspired streetwear. They have so many amazing designs and are adding new ones all the time, including this new Konosuba steel design and some super adorable Yurucamp designs that are some of my personal favorites. I really appreciate how the shirts can look super aesthetic but are still subtle enough that I can get away with wearing them to work. From Ara Ara to Nekomimi, they're sure to have a design that you like. The shirts are also made from super high quality materials, fit great, and are really comfortable to wear. If you use the promo code Daijoububu at checkout, you can get $3 off of your first order of any shirt. They also ship internationally. Check out the link below to browse their designs, and thanks again to Bakuretsu for sponsoring today's video. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe to my Patreon linked below if you're interested in seeing some exclusive videos about figures that are a little too spicy for YouTube. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye! A huge massive thank you to Neon Yan, Furkan, Retro Richie, Sleepy Quinny, Rarika, Bradley, Mike, Eduardo, Tattletale, and all these beautiful names on the screen.